was founded by the god Thoth. You mean mythology, as in the belief system that concerns gods and goddesses? Wow, what a kaleidoscope of images this is! What came to your minds after watching these colorful pictures? We are here to talk about Greek mythology. Kalimera! Oops! Good morning, everyone! In my excitement to share the journey of the exploration of Greek mythology, I started talking in Greek. See the influence it has on our young minds? Our journey begins with the theme, how we express ourselves. And boy, have we expressed ourselves here. Greek gods, their powers, their responsibilities, their relationship with each other. Oh, what utter confusion. Relax, Zane. It wasn't that difficult. I'll share how it all began. Being the enthusiastic and fascinated souls that we are, Greek mythology was something that we all wanted to explore in depth. We decided to join hands in this daunting task. But as is the case with all groups, we needed some ground rules in order to make our work easier and more meaningful.
That's so true.
Remember our bickering and half-hour talks?
We brainstormed and formed our central idea and lines of inquiry, which you can see in the slides being displayed. Wasn't that fun, Amar? Next, we needed to know how much we as Greek geeks knew about our unit, Greek mythology. So, we played a quiz to gauge our prior knowledge. And trust me, we knew quite a lot, but only about the Greek gods and the titans.
What shame! And we call ourselves Greek geeks.
But we had questions which needed answers.
To understand the origin and features of Greek mythology, we conducted extensive research. Through this, we found out there are 12 Olympians. Of them, the big three include Zeus, the leader of the gods and ruler of the sky, Poseidon, the ruler of the seas and oceans, and Hades, the master of the underworld. Hey Zane, stop! Aren't you forgetting about the other gods? No, oh come on, Amai. If I go into that, we'll be sitting here all day. So let's not do that.
We used the thinking tool, Edward bonus thinking hacks, and a role play to share our understandings with each other. Next, we wanted to know how much our teachers and classmates knew about our unit, Greek mythology. So we conducted a survey using Google Forms and represented our findings using bar graphs and pie charts.
We've been listening to tales of Hindu mythology since a very young age. So we, being the very inquisitive and curious lot that we are, wanted to find out if Greek mythology had any similarities or differences to the other mythologies of the world.
To be able to do so, we divided ourselves in pairs and groups of 3. We compared Greek mythology to 3 other mythologies from around the world. And to our surprise, Greek mythology was different from others in many aspects. But most mythologies have a lot of similarities too.
To present our findings, we decided to use thinking tools such as CSI, color symbol image, PMI, plus minus interesting, question organizers, and connect extend challenge. This gave us the opportunity to build our profile of being reflective. Then, to know more about the role and influence of Greek mythology on the world today, we went back to conducting research and were amazed to see how the different countries around the world have adapted and adopted Greek culture.
Hey guys, I have a few examples for Greek mythology. The first one is the Parthenon in Athens. It is a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena. She is the goddess of wisdom and intellect. The others are the design on the columns of the White House and the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C.
Many poets have written many sonnets or poems describing how the gods influenced Greek culture. Taking inspiration from these stalwarts of poetry, we tried our hands at writing a few poems. Now may I invite my friend Rashan to share one of these poems.
Hi everybody, I'm Risha and today I'm here to recite a poem. The poem's name is A Myth of Devotion by Louis Clark. When Hades decided he loved this girl, he paid for her a duplicate of earth. Everything the same, down to the meadow, but with a bed added. Everything the same, including sunlight, because it would be hard on a young girl to go so quickly from bright light to utter darkness. Gradually, he thought how he would introduce the night, first as the shadow of fluttering leaves, then moon, then stars, then no moon, no stars. Let Persephone get used to it slowly. In the end, he thought she would find it comforting. A soft light rising above the level meadow. Behind the bed, he takes her in his arms. He wants to say, I love you. Nothing can hurt you. But he thinks this is a lie. And in the end, he says, you're dead. Nothing can hurt you. This seems to him a more promising beginning, more true. Thank you.
We met a resource person, Miss Nigda, who is an architect by profession and is deeply influenced by Greek mythology. She shared with us her insights and told us how Greek mythology has affected modern day architecture and literature.
Hello, I'm Smita Srivastava and I recently conducted a short presentation on Greek mythology for the students of 5th standard NISV, and I was really happy with the overwhelming response that these kids gave me, and I was majorly impressed by two things. Number one is that the amount of research that these kids had conducted beforehand on the topic, so they already knew most of the things that I was presenting, but it was still a very fun discussion. And the other thing that I was impressed about was their ability to comprehend complex topics such as architecture and then frame very articulate questions about it. So I was glad that they were asking the right questions and that their gears were already turning. So overall, it was a very good experience for me too, a learning experience for me, and I wish all the best to the students. Thank you.
Wow, what a long and interesting journey this has been. From just knowing about the Greek gods to finding out how they shape the world. In this unit, we develop the profiles of being thinkers, inquirers, communicators, and knowledgeable students.
But as they say, all good things must end. So now it's time for us to leave. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the mythological world with us. But before we leave, here's presenting an interesting Greek dance to keep our memories fresh in your minds. Yasu!